Whenever you sense fear rising, the fear of failing, of losing, of disappointing, or of missing out, pause and remember, my promises are not like shifting shadows. What if you succeed simply by trusting instead of controlling? What if my favor looks like a peace you did not expect? I am forming resilience in you, blessing you not just with answered prayers, but with a heart that trusts beyond what can be seen. Do not disengage from this moment. I am meeting you here, not merely delivering a lesson, but offering myself as your companion for every unknown that lies ahead. Your hope is not misplaced. Your waiting is preparing you for gifts you cannot yet imagine. Stay present, for I am weaving new meaning into all you face. The day rises before you, and I am already beside you, quietly shaping the hours ahead. I know how the worries you tucked away last night press at the edges of your mind. Let your soul rest in me. Feel my presence as the morning light spreads, steadying your heart. You are not meant to step into this day alone or untethered. My gaze is gentle, inviting you to recognize how closely I hold you. Each new morning I offer you is shaped with purpose, a silent assurance that my faithfulness has not left you. Perhaps you wonder if your quiet prayers matter, if your whispered gratitude in a still room rises to my ears. I assure you, not one sigh escapes me. Not a single longing of your heart is ignored. Even when no one applauds, even when the world does not take notice, I see the humble choices you make, the way you reach for hope when you're weary. Remember that I am the one who fills empty places and breathes new confidence into your spirit. There is no shadow too thick for my light to enter. I watch as you gather what strength you can to care for those around you, sometimes feeling invisible as you serve without fanfare. Know this, nothing escapes my loving attention. Each act of kindness, every sacrifice in secret, each step you take in uncertainty is precious to me. My eyes are not clouded by distractions. I am the Father who rejoices over your faithfulness, even in the smallest matters. I pour gentle peace over you, washing away the dust of frustration and fear. Rest in the certainty that I am working within and around you, setting in motion answers to prayers you barely dare to speak. When doubts jab at your certainty, draw near to me. My hands are sure and steady. As you surrender what you can't carry, feel my relief, filling the empty spaces within. Do not despise the slow growth I nurture. Just as gentle rain softens the earth and hidden roots press deeper, I am cultivating endurance and resilience within you. If you long for rapid changes, remember that I celebrate the hidden work, the quiet choices, the shift in your heart toward trust rather than fear. I celebrate every time you release bitterness, every time you pause and find one reason for gratitude. These are seeds, and their harvest will come. When old fears stir, resist the urge to shrink back. My presence is your safe place. I do not tire of your questions. My patience is wider than your doubts and deeper than your wounds. Each time you come to me, you grow roots deeper in my love. Sometimes you measure yourself by what others accomplish, worrying you have fallen behind or missed your moment. My dear one, I measure you by none of these things. I delight in you, because you are mine. Before any success or failure, in the quiet space where your name is spoken in my heart, I am not keeping a ledger of your regrets. My invitation is not conditioned on perfection. Put aside those heavy cultural standards that do not reflect my love. Your significance is anchored, unmoving, held in my unshakable purpose for you. With each breath you take, receive my invitation to come as you are. Lift your face, open your heart, and sense the assurance that I go ahead of you, making crooked places straight and bringing light where confusion has lingered. Notice how the day seems less daunting when you draw close to me. I plant new vision in your spirit, new energy in your bones. My child, you have come here searching. You are searching for something deeper, something more than the noise of your daily life. You are aching for a sign, a whisper, a confirmation that your life is not unseen, that your steps are not left to chance. I know the quiet fears that press in during the earliest waking moments, the silent weight you carry as another day unfolds, and the persistent question in your heart, does anyone see? Does anyone care? Even now, as you read these words, you may wonder if your longing for my nearness, for the gentle certainty of purpose and protection, is just another wish sent out into the silence. Let me assure you, this is not a coincidence. This is not a random moment. I am speaking to you, my beloved, right now, in the middle of all your uncertainty. The ache in your chest for meaning is not trivial. It is the echo of my voice calling you to me. Stay with me in this quiet place. Let your breath settle. Notice how the world is not as hurried in this moment. What I desire to whisper into your heart can take root and change each step you take from here. My hand is already resting upon you. You do not need to prove yourself to me. You do not need to rehearse prayers, tidy your thoughts, or fix yourself before coming closer. I welcome you exactly as you are, with every question, every doubt, and every ounce of fatigue. Lay them before me, tender and unguarded. As you listen, let this truth wrap around you. I am nearer than you dare to hope, and I am willing to carry what you cannot. Have you noticed how many mornings unfold before you have even found the strength to rise? Each one is a quiet invitation from me to begin again, not with old burdens, but with new trust. It is so easy to let the shadows of worry cloud your vision the moment your eyes open. Anxious thoughts rush in, crowding your mind with what might go wrong, what problems remain unresolved, and all that feels unfinished. In this breath, pause. Hand over these restless thoughts to me. Imagine my presence like a gentle current, pulling these anxieties away until you recognize the peace that follows. The world may measure your value by what you do, by what you produce, by visible signs of success. But I see you even before you rise. You are cherished because you are mine, not because you fit an image or meet a demand. Lean into my embrace and realize that you no longer have to strive to keep my love. There is a rest available to you, like cool water on parched lips. Let yourself settle into it, unhurried and fully accepted. I know how easily you are tempted to believe the lie that you are alone in your struggles. Sometimes pain or disappointment builds a wall, and you begin to wonder if anyone truly sees the battles beneath your calm surface. My child, I am with you in every hidden place. There is no darkness too thick or noise too loud for my voice to find you. As the sun rises, trust that my presence is not bound to your feelings or to favorable outcomes. I am as close in your questioning as I am in your peace. Let me remind you that your path is not wandering in endless circles. Every ordinary moment can be transformed by surrender. That may seem frightening, a letting go of what is familiar for something unknown. But surrender in my hands is not loss. It is the opening of your life to my direction, my provision, and my deep wisdom. Take a small step right now of letting go. Picture yourself extending your hands, palms open, allowing me to guide what comes next. Something powerful happens when you begin to cultivate gratitude, even in small ways. I do not expect forced smiles or words that deny your real pain. Instead, pause for a moment and notice what is good, however simple: a cup of warm drink, a peaceful silence, the softness of your own breath. These are not meant to distract you from hardship, but to anchor you in my goodness. Each act of noticing is an invitation further into my heart, where compassion and faithfulness are never in short supply. There are days when you wish for breakthroughs, for obvious signs of favor, for doors to swing open without a struggle. I am not unconcerned with your needs. But my greatest gift to you is not always immediate solutions, but the steady reassurance that you are not walking this journey alone. My guidance is sometimes quiet, like the way morning dew silently nourishes the earth. You may not always see results as quickly as you wish, but in the waiting, I am strengthening you for what is ahead.
Hold close to the sense of being cherished. Let it soak deep into the places where you have longed for affirmation and belonging. You can rest in my pleasure over you. I will not tire or turn away. I am invested in every detail, present at every crossroads. When the world forgets your name, know that I speak it with joy. Watch for small reminders of my kindness today. When the evening falls, you will see that I am the same faithful God who greeted you at dawn. I hold your story with compassion, writing new mercies into every chapter. Beloved, I am with you even now. As your heart sifts through yesterday's burdens and tomorrow's questions, you wonder if the care I pour over you is steady. Let me assure you, my care is not measured by your deserving or your striving. It rests on you with the quiet certainty of dawn, always present, whether or not you notice its arrival. As you sit in the hush of this moment, allow my presence to wash over your anxious thoughts. There is no night too dark, no worry too persistent that my love cannot outlast. Sometimes you grow weary of waiting, impatient to see promises unfolded. Do you not see how I am forming the days ahead with more wisdom than you could carry? I am not delaying to frustrate you. Every pause is a preparation, every closed door, a redirection that spares you from heartbreak you cannot see. I invite you now to lay down your insistence on controlling outcomes, sink for a moment into the safety of my arms. Trust that my timing is good, not just for others, but for you. Trust that the story I write with you is shaped by a compassion that knows every longing of your heart. This path is not meant to be a burden shouldered alone. Each day I invite you into a new dance of surrender, a rhythm where striving fades and grace becomes your strength. Picture yourself placing each worry, each heavy expectation at my feet. With each release, you make room for joy. When your mind circles back to fear, remember the steadiness of my hand on your shoulder. I am not a distant spectator. I am the one who walks beside you. There are days when the world's noise grows thick and you find your spirit restless. Dear one, come find a quiet place with me in your inner being, where my voice is never drowned out. Let my words settle into the restless edges of your soul. Be still, even in the clamor, my presence unfolds. When your thoughts run wild, come back to this stillness. Feel how I steady your heartbeat. There are moments you measure yourself by others, by their achievements, their progress. Yet I want you to see yourself through my eyes, not through the distorted lens of comparison. I created you with intention. Your uniqueness is not a flaw, it is a treasure. Remember today that you are not behind, not lacking, not dismissed. Every breath is a testimony that I desire your company. Even in your imperfection, my delight in you is unwavering. Consider the people I have set around you, some easy to love, some harder. As you walk with me, let my gentleness become the way you view them. When tension rises, lean into my compassion. I can soften angry hearts and heal what seems broken. Where you wish to withdraw, I will teach you patience. I have not only called you to be loved, but also to become an echo of that love. Even your mistakes, the regrets that weigh heavy, cannot push me away. My forgiveness is wider than your shame. Each time you offer me your brokenness, I return something far greater, a newness of heart, a readiness to hope again. Let go of the need to prove yourself worthy. Open your hands to receive the assurance that you are already wanted, already welcome. Open your eyes to the small places where my grace is quietly at work, the laughter in a morning greeting, the strength to get up when you'd rather hide, the beauty of a sky painted for no other reason than to gladden your heart. These are reminders. If the day feels monotonous, look for me in the details. I love to surprise you in ordinary moments. There are longings you scarcely admit, wishes too fragile to name out loud. Know that I hold every desire in my safekeeping. If your heartaches bring these yearnings to me without pretense, my desire is to fill you, not just with answers, but with myself, so deeply that waiting no longer feels empty, but purposeful. You are not forgotten. You have my full attention. I know you hesitate, wondering if trust will lead to more pain. But hear me. I am the healer, not the wound. I am the restorer. Your pain does not surprise me, nor does it disqualify you. I cherish your honesty in places you think are unworthy. This willingness to show me every scar is the very thing I use to mix beauty and strength within you. Stop hiding what I already know. Your transparency moves my heart. Pause. Take another slow breath. You are safe right now. What if the very thing you fear revealing holds the seed of breakthrough? Do not underestimate how powerful vulnerability can be when surrendered to me. There are countless others who will take courage from your story because you chose to let light enter the places where shame tried to root itself. My child, can you trust that I waste nothing, not even your mistakes? In my hands, failure becomes the ground in which resilience grows. Disappointment becomes the door to surrender. Are you wondering how I could possibly use what broke you? Watch, for even now my spirit is hovering over those places, calling forth new life. This week, you will notice the old heaviness feels lighter. You may find tears that surprise you. Let them flow. Healing often announces itself in the gentlest ways. You'll know it is me moving when peace interrupts your anxiety in the most ordinary moment. This is not random. This is divine companionship. There will be resistance. You might think, what if this transformation is for everyone else except me? That resistance is understandable. But look at me. I have never overlooked your uniqueness, nor have I grown weary of your doubts. My patience is infinite. Your future is not an echo of your unhealed past. I am the God who severs old patterns and establishes new beginnings. Even cycles you feared you would never break. My spirit is a current stronger than any inheritance of fear. As you say yes to me, you are rewriting a legacy. Yes, you. Breathe in the conviction of heaven. Something is being reconstructed within your spirit, a courageous hope that is not fragile but fierce. I am rewiring the way you see yourself. No longer the rejected one, the afterthought, the one overlooked. You are the one whom I have chosen. You are the one I delight in nurturing. Do you feel the shift? You are protected in ways deeper than you fathom. I am rebuilding not just your strength, but your ability to dream again. When you face tasks that seem insurmountable, pause, take a quiet breath, and remember you are not walking alone. My presence goes with you. Think of the gentle dawning light. No matter how tangled your worries, my faithfulness rises anew. In this stillness, let gratitude be a small flame, warming the place where hope meets surrender is not defeat. It is placing all that weighs on you in my capable hands. You have believed your value depends on performance, but I define you by a steady love that holds you secure, whether you succeed or stumble. When insecurity whispers, picture my calm gaze meeting your uncertainty. With me, your identity is firmly rooted. You may have asked, how do I find direction when nothing seems clear? My answer is gentle. Do not rush the future. Step with me in the light you have today. Each day brings its own grace. The waiting is not empty. It is a garden where trust grows slowly, watered by every choice to yield. Let each decision become an opportunity to listen. You might wonder whether my timing is reliable. I see it all. There is no longing too small that escapes my loving attention. My wisdom surpasses the clock you hold. What feels delayed is often my protection or preparation for something fuller. While you wait, notice my everyday gifts. A word in season, gentle laughter, unexpected quiet. These are not random. They are brushstrokes of my purpose. When the time is right, doors will open, not because you force them, but because I delight to give good things. Relationship is at the core of all I offer. I am not a distant force. I am intimately present. My embrace is wide enough to include every part of you. When self-doubt returns, let my affection be the place your worth is reaffirmed. I am not weary of your struggles. My strength is made real in your need, not your perfection. Carry this assurance. Pour a cup of water. Greet a loved one. Watch the sunlight, with the awareness that in every task you are accompanied. Gratitude is the doorway to deeper awareness. Today, take just a moment to pause. Place your hand over your heart. Breathe deeply. In that space, feel my presence drawing near, quieting anxieties, filling you with peace that does not depend on circumstances. You're not forgotten. I see you individually. My call for you is not to compare your journey. I direct your gaze to what is unfolding uniquely for you. Notice how my love has carried you. You have evidence of my faithfulness. Carry these reminders. Trust that nothing is wasted. Even the delays are part of how I prepare you. You have found that some days begin heavy, yet I am with you. My presence does not demand to be noticed with trumpets. I arrive softly, offering peace that slips beneath the noise. When you pause, you find me waiting, hands open, ready to carry what you cannot. Let me lift the anxiety. Consider the sun, how it returns without your help, or your breath, how it finds your lungs. These gifts reveal my gentleness. I do not ask you to solve every puzzle. Surrender is choosing to rest in the one who can see what you cannot. You wonder if letting go means you will lose yourself. But the more you release what you clutch in fear, the more room I have to shape you into who you truly are. Your identity is not held together by the world's approval, but by the quiet certainty that you are mine. If gratitude feels distant, bring me your doubts. I welcome every question. When fear predicts failure, remember how I've walked you through shadowed valleys before. My ability to guide you has never hinged on your perfection. If disappointment settles like a cold fog, or prayers seem unanswered, bring them still. Pour them out before me without shame. I do not turn away. I draw closer. Sorrow can be a doorway to receive more of my tenderness. You carry dreams. Hold them with open hands. Commit each hope to me, not with clenched fists, but as seeds offered in faith. I am expert in turning quiet faithfulness into unexpected harvest. Even in waiting, your life holds purpose. The world prizes what is seen, but I am captivated by the heart that returns to me in the unseen hours. Let yourself breathe deeply again. My spirit dwells close. In your laughter, I am there. In your sorrow, I lean in closer. In your silence, I speak peace. You are never too much or too little for my affection. When you struggle to believe this, hold on to the image of my steady hand on your shoulder. I know what lies ahead. Nothing can separate you from my care. There is a shift taking place, deeper than feeling. Transformation is settling into your bones. All the old voices telling you that you are ordinary, that you are powerless, are losing their grip. I have walked with you through every hidden morning. You haven't realized how much I have shaped you in the shadows, planting strength where only weakness was seen. Stop and feel. Place your hand on your heart. Do you sense warmth? That is my touch. I am not distant. At your lowest, I have held you. Your scars matter to me. I trace them with compassion. The enemy would tell you your wounds disqualify you, but I am showing you that your very weaknesses are being healed into wells of life. You still question, what if my old doubts return? This is not where your story ends. Your greatest regret is not a closed door. I specialize in turning endings into beginnings. The shame that tried to shroud you cannot stand in my presence. You are not just forgiven, you are being made whole. Stop measuring yourself by who you were. My voice is speaking louder than your former failures. Look at what is rising in you. A boldness, though it still feels fragile. I have not called you to hide. The world needs your story, healed by my hands. There are lives waiting to be touched by your courage. The grace that covered your mistakes is now clothing you with purpose. You were not meant to stay silent. This next season is not about striving, but about surrendered partnership. No more exhausting yourself trying to earn what I have already given. Breathe. Receive. My favor cannot be earned. In the coming days, you will encounter someone whose pain echoes your own. Without rehearsed words, compassion will flow from you. You will know it's me. You will recognize your wounds have become a conduit for healing. I am not sending you out alone. My nearness covers you. You are not at the mercy of every passing emotion. You are rooted, deep, chosen. Your name is secure on my lips. Do not underestimate the power of your small steps. Breakthrough is hidden in the ordinary. I see how you choose love in secret. I see when you forgave, none of it is wasted. Are you willing to go where I lead? This is your invitation to risk investing hope. Again, I am calling you to a courage that comes from my unbreakable presence. As you say yes, even trembling, you open doors for miracles. This process is not about losing yourself, but about finally becoming whole. This is the beginning of your true legacy. You are walking into the future, carrying light. Stay with me in this. I'm about to reveal surprises your heart has longed for. There is more, my beloved. So much more awaiting your yes.